everyone. Welcome to yoga. My name is Taylor, and I will be guiding you through practice today. A couple of announcements before starting. If you haven't subscribed, please do so you can get some notifications, and you can press the bell button to receive those notifications. And then let us know if you're interested in one-on-one classes. Also, if you regularly use blocks in your practice, go ahead and grab those just in case. Um, but today we'll start in a seated position. I'm going to start seated on my shins like this, but if you'd prefer to be cross-legged or any other seated variation, feel free to get comfortable wherever you'd like to go. Making any little adjustments, getting grounded, maybe closing the eyes or softening your gaze down towards the ground. Maybe bringing one hand to the heart, one to the belly. And whenever available, whenever you find that stillness, allowing yourself to drop in right away. Noticing the breath, your inhales and exhales. If your hands are on the heart and belly, noticing your breath fill up on the inhale through the bottom of the belly, into the ribs and the chest, and then exhaling from the chest all the way down to the bottom of the belly. Taking your time to find a pattern of breath that you can use through the whole practice. A breath that's effortless, smooth, where your inhales just flow right into your exhales. Again, filling up completely on the inhale and slowly exhaling out through the nose. One more time, inhaling to fill up. This time, opening the mouth, exhaling out through the mouth. Releasing your hands down to your thighs. Inhaling to find some length through the spine. Exhaling your right ear towards the right shoulder. You can stay here, or maybe tuck chin towards chest, coming over to the left side. But for a few rounds of breath, just exploring some subtle movements, maybe adding some shoulder movements. If your ear is towards your shoulder, you can bring like your right or left hand on top of the opposite ear for a little bit more tension. Just kind of explore. Maybe keeping the eyes closed. 2 more nice rounds of breath here. And when you're ready, coming back to that neutral spine, and we will find a little toe stretch. So if you aren't on your shins, knees, making your way there, and then tucking all of your toes under, remembering to maybe bring those pinky toes under, and it could feel very intense as we don't tend to stretch our toes all that often, but try to stick with it. And to take our mind off of whatever sensation you might be feeling, we'll find some eagle arms. So eagle arms, wrapping the right arm underneath the left. You can either have the front of your hands to touch or maybe the palms. If neither of those options feel very good, you can give yourself a really nice hug here. So whichever variation you're finding lift in the arms here, trying to get the elbows aligned with the shoulders. And then we'll take 3 nice rounds of breath, really focusing in on the space between the shoulder blades. So just bringing your inhales and exhales right in that space between the shoulders. One more round here, filling up on the inhale and letting go on the exhale. Slowly releasing your arms, switching sides, so bringing the left arm underneath the right. Again, front of the hands to touch, palms, or a nice hug. And then finding lift in those arms, feeling that space between the shoulders. And again, 3 nice deep rounds of breath, breathing right into that space. Keeping the shoulders away from the ears. Sending your breath. And last inhale to fill up. Staying here for the exhale. And slowly releasing your arms. We'll make our way right to tabletop. Maybe patting those feet on the mat just to release any of that toe stretch. And then in tabletop, wrists and shoulders aligned, knees and hips, fingers spread wide, pressing through the palms and knuckles. And on our inhale, bringing the belly down towards the mat, opening up the chest, maybe lifting head and gaze. Exhaling, belly to spine, up to the sky, releasing your head and neck down towards the ground. And going through these 2 motions, using your breath to lead the way. You can exaggerate these postures, make it your own. So if you're feeling like a child's pose, or hip circles, or staying in one of these positions for a bit longer, feel free. Make it your own. Maybe keeping the eyes closed. 2 more rounds of breath like this. And after your next round, finding a neutral tabletop position. Inhaling the right arm to the sky, so finding a little twist. And then exhale that right hand back down towards the mat, but bringing your fingertips so they're facing towards your knees. And then inhaling the left arm to the sky, again finding a twist. And exhale that left hand so the fingertips are facing the knees as well. And we'll go through a couple rounds of cat-cow like this. So inhaling to bring that belly down, opening up the chest. And exhale to round. One more time, inhaling to open up. And exhale to round. Coming back to your neutral spine, inhaling the right arm to the sky. Exhale to release, fingertips facing the front of the mat. Inhaling left arm. And exhale to release back into tabletop. Tucking the toes under, lifting the tailbone to the sky, coming into the first down dog of practice. So pedaling out the feet, getting those hands active, shaking the head yes and no. Maybe a nice bend in the knees. Really trying to get the belly towards the thighs. And then to kind of find your down dog. On your next inhale, we'll lift the tippy toes. Exhale to bring the shins parallel to the ground. Inhale to bring the tailbone back to the sky, but still have a little bit of a bend in the knees. And then exhale to sink the heels down towards the ground. So again, inhaling to tippy toes. Exhale, shins parallel to the ground. Inhale to get the tailbone back towards the sky. Exhale to melt heels to ground. We'll do that one more time. So inhaling to the toes. Exhale, shins parallel to the ground. Inhale, tailbone towards the sky. Exhale to sink the heels to the mat. And inhale through the nose here. Exhale out through the mouth. Slowly walking the feet to the front of the mat. Inhaling to half lift when you get there, fingers to shins, lengthening from the tailbone to the crown of the head. And exhale to fold forward. Again, inhale to half lift, finding that length. And exhale to fold. One last time, inhale to half lift. And exhale to fold. Inhale, arms to the sky. Interlacing the hands, bringing the palms towards the sky, and exhale for a side bend towards the right. So keeping that core engaged, a nice open chest, length through both the left and right side of the body. Trying to keep that tailbone facing down towards the ground. On your inhale, maybe finding a bit more length through both sides of the body, and exhaling to maybe find a bit more available space. Inhaling back to center, exhaling over to the left. Again, a body scan, seeing where you can lengthen, open up, engage, taking a look at that, or checking in on the tailbone. And then again, inhaling for a bit more length. Exhale to maybe get a little deeper. Inhale, arms to the sky, releasing your fingers so your hands are just towards the sky. Exhale to cactus the arms, open up the chest, maybe bringing head and gaze towards the sky. If that's too much, you can always bring the hands to the lower back for a bit more support. But whichever variation, core is engaged to protect the spine. One more nice round of breath here. On your inhale, bringing the arms to the sky. Exhale to fold forward. Inhale to half lift. Exhale to plant the hands, bringing the right and left leg back into plank. Staying here for a couple rounds of breath. Warming up the body. Remember, you can always bring the knees down towards the ground. Trying to keep the head as an extension of the spine, so maybe gazing a few inches past your fingertips. Pressing out through the heels. Should feel as though the front of the thighs are pressing up towards the sky, so activating the legs, core is engaged. Breathing. Inhaling to fill up here. Exhale to slowly lower to the ground, keeping the elbows nice and close. Inhaling to your heart opener, whether it's up dog or cobra, rolling the shoulders back and down, opening up the chest with whatever heart opener you chose. And exhale to down dog. Inhaling through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, knee towards nose. Staying here for a round, seeing if you can find a bit more lift in that right leg. Shifting the weight forward, trying to get the shoulders aligned with the wrists. On your next inhale, lifting back towards the sky, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee towards left tricep. So over to the left again. A nice round of breath, seeing if you can find a bit more lift. Inhaling back to the sky. Exhale, knee towards nose. This time using your core to bring the foot forward, coming into a low lunge. And then a couple rounds of breath in your low lunge. You can always grab onto blocks for a bit more stability. Maybe a little bounce just to find your low lunge. You maybe want to lengthen through that right leg and then rebend, feeling the inner thighs pressing towards each other. A long spine here. And slowly finding some stillness, planting the left hand onto a mat or the block, inhaling right arm to the sky. Maybe bringing your gaze towards the sky as well. One more inhale here. Exhale, right hand back down to the mat, bringing the right foot to meet the left, choosing to go through your vinyasa or straight to down dog. So exhaling to lower, inhaling to your back bend, and exhaling to down dog. Remembering those are always optional. However you want to get to down dog, child's pose, whatever you need. Inhaling left leg towards the sky. Exhale, knee towards nose. Again, shifting that weight forward, trying to find a bit more lift in that left leg. Breathing here. On your inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee towards right tricep. Lifting, breathing. Inhaling to the sky. Exhale, knee towards nose. Coming into your low lunge. And then a couple rounds of breath to just find your pose. So lengthening and rebending that left knee. Maybe a little bit of bounce just to find what feels best for you. Seeing where you can find some length, where you can deepen in a bit. And then finding some stillness, planting the right hand on the ground or a block, lifting the left arm to the sky, maybe bringing gaze towards the sky as well. Inhaling here. Exhale to plant your left hand back onto the mat. Bringing the left foot to meet the right. Vinyasa or down dog. Full breaths throughout the transitions. Nice rounds of breath when you get to your down dog. And on your inhale, lifting the right leg towards the sky. Exhale, knee towards nose. Inhale to the sky. Exhale, knee towards the left tricep. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, knee towards nose, coming into your low lunge, keeping that left hand planted. Inhaling, right arm to the sky. Now we're going to come right up to a open arm twist. So using that core, lifting up, finding an open arm twist towards that right bent leg. And then staying here, or maybe opening up in this posture, bringing the right hand to the left leg, lifting the left arm up and back, opening up the heart, keeping that nice bend in your front knee. Inhaling here. Exhale to airplane the arms, so both arms are beside the body, rolling the shoulders back, opening up the chest here. On your inhale, finding crescent lunge. Making any adjustments in your crescent lunge. Shortening the stance if you need to. Checking in on the hips. Maybe you have to bring that left hip back forward a bit, right hip back. Inhaling to find some length here. Exhale to open up warrior two. Checking in on the feet, making sure they're nice and perpendicular. Heel to heel or heel to arch alignment. Get a nice bend in that front knee. Shoulders stacked onto the hips. Breathing here. Flipping the front palm to the sky and reversing your warrior, left hand to the left leg. Inhale to reach up. Exhale to reach forward, extended side angle, forearm to thigh, reaching that left arm towards the front of the mat. Inhaling back up to warrior two. Exhale to reverse your warrior. Inhale to warrior two. Exhale to reach extended side angle. Inhale to warrior, staying here for the exhale. Filling up on your inhale. Exhale to cartwheel the hands down to the mat, choosing to go through your vinyasa or straight to down dog. Once you arrive in your down dog, and inhale through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth, letting go of that right side. Inhaling left leg towards the sky. Exhale, knee towards nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee towards right tricep. Inhale for length. Exhale, knee towards nose into your low lunge. Keeping that right hand planted, lifting the left arm to the sky. And then coming right into your open arm twist towards that left bent leg. Making any adjustments here. Staying here or bringing left hand to the right leg as you lift the right arm up and back to open up the chest. One more inhale like this. Exhale to airplane the arms, so both arms are beside the body, opening up that chest. Inhaling to find crescent lunge. Making any adjustments here, nice round of breath. On your inhale, finding length. Exhale to open up warrior two. Again, doing a body scan, making any adjustments. And then flipping the front palm to the sky, reversing your warrior, right hand to the right leg. Inhaling to lift up. Exhale to reach forward, extended side angle. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale to reverse. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale to reach forward, extended side angle. Inhale, warrior two, staying here for the exhale. Filling up on the inhale. Exhale to cartwheel the hands down to the mat, vinyasa or down dog. All right, so we will add a little bit more onto that this round. Inhaling the right leg to the sky. Exhale, knee towards nose. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, knee towards left tricep, gazing over at the left, bringing that right foot through, finding fallen triangle, so inhaling the left arm to the sky. Then you can keep that left arm lifted towards the sky, or maybe experiment with bringing the left arm towards the front of the mat, opening up the chest. If you want to engage the core a bit more, you can maybe hover that right foot off of the mat. Whatever you'd like. One more round of breath. Inhaling here. Exhale to plant that left hand back onto the mat, finding your tiger pose, knees towards nose. Inhaling to your three-legged dog. Exhale, knee towards nose, coming into your low lunge. Keeping left hand planted. Inhaling, right arm to the sky. Staying here for your exhale. Inhale to your open arm twist towards that right leg. And then staying here or bringing right hand to the left leg as you open up the chest. And inhale like this. Exhale to airplane the arms. Inhale to your crescent lunge, arms to the sky. Exhale to open up, warrior two. Flipping from palm to the sky, reversing your warrior, this time staying here. Really reaching that arm towards the back as you keep that nice bend in your front knee. So really feeling that side stretch here. You can also bring the left arm across the front body. Inhaling back up to your warrior two. Exhale to reach forward, extended side angle. We'll stay here for a few rounds of breath as well. So if you want to experiment with bringing hand down to the ground or finding a bind or a full bind, wherever you are, trying to keep that chest nice and open towards the side. Slowly lifting back up into your warrior two. Inhaling, arms to the sky, finding star, so bringing both feet so they're kind of turned out but towards the long edge of the mat. And inhale to open up the chest. Exhale to bring hands to heart center, turning out the feet just a bit more as you bend into the knees, finding horse. So making any adjustments here, keeping that core engaged, seeing if you can sink a bit deeper into the hips. Breathing here, maybe getting deeper. Staying like this, or maybe taking the right heel off of the mat, and then bringing the right heel down. Maybe bringing the left heel off of the mat, and then bringing it down. Maybe taking both heels off of the mat. It's okay if you shake. Breathing. Slowly releasing both heels onto the mat. Inhale back to your star, arms to the sky, bringing your hands to your hips, toes facing the long edge of the mat, and inhale here. Exhale to hinge at the hips, folding forward, finding a wide-legged forward fold. Option to maybe interlace the hands behind the back, bringing those interlaced hands towards the sky. But really allowing the crown of the head to reach down towards the ground. Maybe a little bend in the knees to avoid hyperextension. Trying to keep the weight evenly distributed in your feet. Releasing your hands down towards the ground if they're lifted. Slowly walking the hands towards the front of the mat so the right foot is facing forward. Planting the left hand onto the mat, coming onto the outer side of the left foot, and finding your side plank. So maybe both feet are stacked, maybe the feet are side by side, maybe the left knee is on the mat. Wherever you are, lifting the hips, breathing, maybe gazing towards the sky. And inhale like this. Exhale to bring that right hand down to the mat, choosing to go through your vinyasa or straight to down dog. Full breaths in your down dog, slowing it down. Inhaling the left leg towards the sky. Exhale, knee towards nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee towards right tricep, gazing over at the right, coming into your fallen triangle on this side, lifting the right arm towards the sky, finding lift in those hips. And then you can keep that right arm lifted or maybe bring it towards the front of the mat. Maybe keep the left foot planted on the mat or the ground, or maybe hover it off the ground. Whatever you'd like, try it out. See what you're feeling. One more inhale. Exhaling to release the right hand down onto the mat, bringing the left foot, knee towards nose, tiger pose. Inhaling, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee towards nose, coming into your low lunge, planting the right hand. Inhaling, left arm to the sky. Coming into your open arm twist towards the left bent leg. Option to open up the chest, left hand to the right leg, bringing the right arm up and back. And inhale here. Exhale to airplane the arms beside you. Inhale to your crescent lunge. Exhale to open up warrior two. Flipping the front palm to the sky. Reversing your warrior. Again, we'll stay here for a couple rounds of breath. Really reaching that arm back to find that side stretch, a nice bend in that front knee. Inhale to lift back up, warrior two. Exhale to reach forward, extended side angle. Whatever variation you'd like. Could be different than the other side. If you're in any bind, remembering to roll that top shoulder back. And on your next inhale, slowly lifting up into your warrior two. Lengthening through both legs. Bringing your feet so they're a little bit turned out towards that long edge of the mat. Once again, inhaling to your star, opening up the chest, hands towards the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center, turning out those feet just a bit more, finding horse. So bending in the knees, sinking into the hips, seeing if we can maybe get a little bit deeper. Breathing here. Bringing your hands to your knees, inhaling to fill up. Exhale to dip the right shoulder down as you open up towards the left. Inhale to center. Exhale to dip left shoulder, gazing over at the right. Inhale, center. Exhale to dip right shoulder. Inhale. Exhale to dip left shoulder. Inhale to center, staying here, bringing hands to heart center once more. 3 more rounds of breath like this. Seeing if you can get just a little deeper, keeping that core engaged. On your inhale, coming back to your star, arms to the sky, bringing the toes so they face the long edge of the mat, hands to hips, and inhale to fill up. Exhale to hinge at the hips, folding forward. Releasing here. If you want to interlace your hands behind the back once again, feel free, or maybe walk your hands to one foot and then over to the other foot. Maybe opposite hand to opposite elbow. And slowly releasing the hands towards the ground. Walking to the front of the mat once again, so left foot's facing forward. Planting that right hand, coming onto the outer side of the right foot, finding your side plank on this side, whichever variation you choose. Remembering lift in the hips, maybe bringing your gaze towards the sky. Breathing here. One more inhale, and exhale to release the left hand down, vinyasa or down dog. We'll meet in child's pose for a moment for whenever you get to your down dog. So bringing the knees to the mat, big toes to touch, sinking the hips to the heels, forehead to the ground. Actively slowing down the breath. Coming back to the pattern that you found in the beginning of practice here. Maybe closing the eyes for a moment. Few more rounds of breath. And when you're ready, we will meet once again in down dog. A nice inhale through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth. Gazing forward, a nice bend in the knees. Hop or walk to the front of the mat. Inhale to half lift when you get there. Exhale to fold. Bringing the weight into the right foot. Inhaling to a one-legged mountain, bringing the left leg with you. And we will find eagle pose. So we're going to wrap the left arm underneath the right arm like we found in the beginning of practice. You can either have the front of your hands to touch the palms or give yourself a nice tight hug. So whichever variation you find, finding lift in the arms, getting comfortable here, and then finding a little bit of a bend in that right knee, wrapping the left leg over the right. You can either have one cross, you can maybe bring your toes down to the mat or a block, or maybe you can find a double cross, wrapping your left toes to the outer side of the right leg. And then maybe finding a bit of depth in the hips, sinking in a little, finding a focal point, breathing. Focal point is key. Breath is key. Slowly unwinding the legs, the arms, inhaling to that one-legged mountain once again, bringing hands to heart center, and then trying out warrior 3. So lengthening through that left leg and seeing where you can go. Remembering warrior 3 is just staying aligned from the crown of the head to the foot, keeping the hips even. If you get parallel to the ground, awesome. But if you don't, that's okay too. Keeping the chest open, lifted leg is engaged. And then we'll slowly lower that left foot down, coming into a low lunge, planting the hands onto the mat. Inhaling the right leg towards the sky, three-legged dog. Exhale to open up the hip, bringing that right foot over to the left for a moment. Inhaling back to your three-legged dog, squaring off the hips. And exhale into pigeon, bringing that right knee towards the right wrist, lengthening through that back leg. Doing a body scan, making sure that back leg stays straight. Your weight is in the center of the body. And inhale to maybe open up the chest, really feeling that left hip flexor. And if you'd like, begin to fold forward on your exhale. Maybe coming down to a block, your forearms. few rounds of breath in this passive posture, sending a breath to wherever you're feeling some sensation. Think length on the inhales, a little depth on the exhales. 3 more rounds of breath. And when you're ready, slowly lifting out of your pigeon, taking your time. We'll meet in down dog for a moment. If you're craving a vinyasa, feel free to go through one. When you get to down dog, maybe pedaling out the feet, noticing the difference from side to side. Maybe you want to open up the hip once again on the right side. And then again, bending at the knees, gazing forward, hop or walk to the front of the mat. Inhaling to half lift, exhale to fold. Bringing the weight into the left foot, inhaling to your one-legged mountain on this side, lifting the right leg up. And then finding your eagle arms to start, so wrapping the right arm underneath the left. Again, front of the hands to touch, palms, hug. And then finding lift in the arms, trying to get the elbows aligned with the shoulders. And then finding your legs, your eagle legs. So finding a focal point. You can keep those left toes on the mat, one cross, or maybe getting the right toes to the inside of the left leg. Once you find your eagle, seeing if you can maybe sink into the hips a bit. Maybe this side's completely different than the other. It's okay. A few more rounds of breath. Noticing if you're clenching the mouth at all, the jaw, relaxing the face. One more inhale here. One more exhale. Inhaling to that one-legged mountain, arms to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Trying out warrior 3 on this side. So remember, if it's just a tilt today, that is cool. If you get parallel to the ground, awesome. But let's think alignment over depth. And then when you're ready, begin to bend into that left knee, finding your low lunge, bringing your hands to the mat, inhaling the left leg to the sky. Exhale to open up the hip, left foot over to the right. Inhale back to your 3-legged dog. Exhale to pigeon on this side, left knee to the left wrist. Checking in on the back leg and your weight distribution, making any adjustments. And then when you're feeling good, inhaling to open up the chest. And exhale to hinge and fold to wherever you're feeling today. Again, we'll be here for a few rounds of breath. So just stick with the breath and maybe notice how you get deeper into the posture. Sometimes the mind wanders in passive postures, so if you notice your mind going to certain places, being aware of that, noticing it, and then allowing yourself to come back to the breath, back to this present moment. One more round of breath here. A deep inhale, a long exhale. Slowly beginning to lift up Again, one last vinyasa, one last down dog, whatever you'd like. Movement in your down dog. Opening up the left hip once again. And then slowly shifting your weight forward, coming into plank. Lowering down to the belly. Bringing your hands so they're cactus, coming onto one side of, you can come onto the left cheek. And then we're going to bring the right knee so it's at like a 90-degree angle out towards the side. So this is a very passive posture. It's a little hip opener. We'll stay here for a moment. And slowly bringing some weight into the right hand, threading the left arm underneath the right, and then lifting the right arm up and over so you're finding a twist here. You can shimmy a little so both shoulders can get on the mat here. And then maybe gazing at the right fingertips. Slowly coming onto the back here, bringing both knees in towards chest. Maybe a little rock from side to side to neutralize thing. And then extending your legs forward once again. Coming back onto the belly, so just continuing the circle. And then cactusing the arms once again. Coming onto the right cheek. Bringing that left knee out so it's at about a 90-degree angle. And staying here for a moment. No need to do any work. Slowly bringing some weight into the left hand, just so you can thread the right arm underneath the left. And then lift that left arm up and over, finding your twist on this side, both shoulders on the mat, maybe gazing at the left fingertips. And when you're ready, back onto the back. Bringing the knees in towards chest one last time. This time, maybe bringing the forehead to the knees. Tensing up throughout the body. The toes, the fingers, the eyelids. Making yourself into a small little ball. One more inhale here. And exhale to release into your final relaxation posture. Whatever that looks like for you today. But wherever you are, taking up as much space as you need, feeling the support beneath you, relaxing the eyes, letting the shoulders melt towards the ground, letting the hips relax, letting the belly relax. Maybe one more inhale through the nose, exhaling out through the mouth, releasing any tension that's still lingering in the body. Feeling your mind at ease and allowing the whole body to be completely relaxed. I will leave you here in this meditative state right now. Feel free to stay here for as long as you have available. Thank you all for sharing this practice. Have a lovely rest of your day. Namaste.